chakra is located just above the ankle. Unfortunately, there has been an agenda to keep hidden the correct positioning of this energy point, as without the correct placement of this chakra in energy work, one's true energetic power remains elusive. In the Hindu tradition, the root chakra is shown at the ankle in many ancient diagrams. However, they are continually misinterpreted and place the root at the bottom of the spine. However, in this Chinese diagram, it is clearly showing that the energetic flow...
It's a fantastic diagram.
moves past the spine down the leg. This new information may not be welcomed by many practitioners who have studied energy work and incorrectly use the bottom of the spine as the location of the root chakra. However,
no, in energy work, you maintain awareness of the whole spine like that. But going back to this image, these two symbols, the symbol at the head and the symbol at the base, right? You have awareness of those two poles. This is the positive pole, okay? Up here, at the top, the heavens, that's the positive pole, okay? The mind and like the heavens and like what's above you, you envision this right here. This is the first emanation. You look in Kabbalah and you see the emanation from above Kether. Okay. And then down here, this is the earth, okay? And you have to balance the poles, like in the Emerald Tablet, right? You have to balance the poles to make the two into one. So it's essentially so in energy work, keep your awareness at you have to like envision this diagram right here, and then you like breathe and compress and imagine these two areas flowing into the spine, and the spine being the intermediary, the spine being the vessel, okay? And what you do is you imagine these and you pull them in with your breath into your solar plexus. And once there, at a full breath, you allow them to mingle and mix, okay? And then on the exhale, you don't imagine anything except your whole body feeling that energy pulse and flow through it while it continues to pour into you from above and below. Okay, the out breath is just complete observation and realization of this symbol right here, okay? Yeah, so just keep on bringing your awareness beneath you and feeling it and letting it rise up into you, feeling above you and letting it and letting that drop down into you. And then you do them together, and like you gotta work on it and practice so many different ways, right? There's so much different symbolism to get past each layer in your body. Okay, there's 33 degrees. This is Jacob's ladder right here. There's 33 degrees in between Malkuth and Kether. There's 33 degrees. And within that 33, there's 7 portals. There's 7 entry points of the ether, which is all around you, the ocean that you're sitting in, right? There's 7 entry points, or where the ether like enters the body, right? And within those 7 entry points, there's 3 twists within the energetic field. And this is what essentially I want to start like getting into and teaching, is like basically you gotta unwind those three tangles, those 3 knots, those 3 fetters of darkness from the Emerald Tablets, okay? And these fetters, it's at the root, it's at the base of the skull, and it's at the center of your back. And those are the 3 points in which you must pull the ether through. But whatever. So, and then the spine, my friends. So after you were focusing on that image that we were just looking at, here at the spine, now you start a different, basically the next part of the meditation would be awareness of the spine and just breathing into it and allowing it to push ether through your body and begin to pump. You see, my friends, the spine. If you can light up the spine, right, by pulling and compressing energy into it, and then using your mind and great ingenuity on ninja's practice, basically, of the spine as the rod, like the staff of Hermes, the rod of righteousness that pumps the ether through the body. Okay. So the lightning strikes the pole. You gotta imagine that lightning on the out breath spreading to your fingertips, right? Through.
The proof can also be found.
Okay. Well, we'll get into that. But yeah, I was just watching this and I wanted to talk on that symbol right here. But these mystery teachings of ancient Egypt by Thy Always Seekers are really good if you're into the esoteric sciences. That was a little bit of energy work. We're going to get into more. Maybe we'll watch some more of this right here.
When putting the correct position of the root chakra into practice. In the Hindu tradition, the root chakra is called the Muladhara and is symbolized by a lotus with 4 petals. So we see the number 4, symbolic for foundation, is represented in the symbolism related to this.
This is just a personal note. I need to remember to make a teaching on the chakras, and the symbol in the middle, right here, those symbols for each chakra is actually the pathway in which you must pull down and pump the ether through to make this symbol, as if you were sitting facing the left side of the screen, right? And your spine is that first pathway straight down to the side of it. From this emanation, the single dot up here is the first emanation, right? The single dot up here would be Kether, and the single dot up here is like right above your crown, right? Where the ether enters, where the heavens enter the mind, right? And that emanation, and then it pulls down your spine, right? So this symbol would actually just be that dot being the first emanation, that feeling in which you must kind of like create and find and pierce into different layers of subtlety to discover this vibration, right? And this line across the heavens line right here, that goes straight through your third eye. Okay, this line is your plane of awareness. That line goes straight through the center of your head. Okay, and you're looking to the left side of your screen, just like like the ancient Egyptian like drawings where it's always they're always looking side to side. You know what I mean? And then it drops down from the top of your head to the base of your shoulders, right? This little line. And from the base of your shoulders, there is this the first little dip, right? That goes down to the front of your chest. And then it dips up again. And this is going into your auric field, and it's showing you the flow through your auric field to get back down to the base. I'll go deeper, but just saying, the chakra symbol is a symbol for how you mix the ether to open up that area. This symbol is to be applied with your focus on this whole symbol right here in every aspect. The color, you know that this positioning, right, is it's your legs. Like this chick's saying that the base chakra is like right above your ankles. That might be the like emanation point, but this energy goes all the way through your legs up to your lower back, right? And to open this chakra, it's more about that whole area and activating that whole thing. With this point, discovering this point, like personally, I think you have to have there's a lot of chakras in your legs, and you kind of have to get to the point where you open all of them, but really you open all the chakras by focusing on one of them. That gets way deeper, but anyway.
Chakra. The god associated with this region is Indra, who is yellow in color with 4 arms and is mounted upon the white elephant Adavata, who has 7 trunks. In the Rig Veda, Indra is king of gods and a symbol of courage and strength. He is also the god of thunder and rain, and he is the leader of the 33 ethereal Deva gods. Indra also becomes a hermit in one of the stories relayed about him in the Brahma Vaivarta Purana. Ganesha is also another god associated with this chakra, and according to the Laya Yoga, Ganesha resides in the first chakra, called the Muladhara. Mala meaning mane and Adhara meaning base or foundation. The seed mantra for this chakra is I am, and within the Bindu dot it is said Brahma resides.
Here's a huge deception about chakras in this new narrative out here. My friends, you don't go and open your base chakra and then your next one and then the next one and then the next one. No, you get closer and closer to the point of full activation at once. Full activation at once, the doors to that state were just opened, like lately, like within the cycle. Every couple thousand years they're opened, right? And more people can get through that gate like to the divine self, right? And basically the chakras, like, you get closer and closer and closer to the point of activation, but when you activate, it starts at the root and goes to the crown very quickly, like almost instantaneously. The Kundalini rising at once, right? The head of the great serpent lifting at once. Okay? And because Malkuth, what she's saying right here, it's all a symbol of the leader of the gods rests in, or the base chakra, also Malkuth, right? In Kabbalah, the king of the gods rests there, right? And there's a divine emanation point within the symbol of it, which is Brahma. Just like how he's a symbol in all of them, because he comes from the very top, right? And he descends down the Nile River. The Nile River that goes down your spine, right? He descends down that as you drink, like, the fifth chakra is really the first one to open, but it gets really deep. Anyway, they all, like, when you open Malkuth, like, you're a messiah. When you open Malkuth, it is the spiritual incarnating into the physical plane. Okay? But that's just a deception about opening chakras and shit. All these people think that they have chakras open or talk about these things. It's like, you got no idea. If it's a chakra opening, it's the ether playing through you. Like, literally, a straight portal, like, yeah, but...
Brahma is the god associated with the life force of the divine source. Brahma is also shown with 4 faces, symbolic for the foundation onto which God consciousness is manifest. Brahma's consort is Dakini, and she is said to be very beautiful with 3 eyes and 4 arms, symbolic of the number 7. And she is also symbolic of the creation forces that emanate from the divine and are manifest onto the physical plane. Tibetan Lama Thubten Yeshi explained the forces associated with Dakini as such. When the completion stage practices have been mastered and we have gained control over our subtle energy winds and so forth, there will come a time when the Dakas and Dakinis will come. Physically embracing such a consort is necessary to bring all the pervading energy winds into the central channel, a prerequisite for opening the heart center and experiencing the profoundest level of clear light. In other words, just as when the student is ready, the teacher appears, so it is with Dakini once a soul is at the first gate, ready to ascend and walk the inner path of the initiate, represented by the hermit. Dakini is the energetic force that embraces and guides each soul. However, once again, we see it as an open heart that illuminates the path and guides the soul. And we see this is also relayed in the hermit card with the lantern held at the heart chakra.
Yep, that's a really good channel you just saw there. That I always seek if you're deep into the esoteric stuff. But either way, it's a great place to start too. Yeah, that was just a quick one on energy work. Thanks for watching. I'll have more. This is actually, I have all my own blueprints and stuff. This is just a quick video, but this, you might find this one in this package I'm making, all about the energetic system and a lot of other things. But anyway, see you guys next time.